Hey guys, here with another real-time workout recording for you. So this is a 40-minute, no impact, full body stability and balance workout. So the way this workout is structured is we have our usual 5-minute warm-up, 10 exercises, 30 seconds each, no rest. Then we get into our full body stability and balance workout. So it is traditional circuit style. We have 20 exercises and we are doing 2 sets. We are doing 45 seconds work followed by 15 seconds rest with a bonus 30-second rest between sets. About half the exercises work one side of the body. We will do the full interval on one side through the first set and then swap and do the opposite side for the full interval on the second set. And then at the end of the workout, we went into about 10-minute deep stretch cool down. So you don't need any equipment for this workout, but as always, I highly recommend a soft surface such as a yoga or exercise mat for comfort, as you are on the ground for some of the exercises, but it's not strictly necessary. You will not require shoes. You will definitely need a sweat towel and a water bottle though. So grab those and let's get into this 40-minute full body, no impact, stability and balance workout. All right, so let's get started with our warm up, which will just be step jacks to begin with. All right. So just side to side, nice and light on the feet, squeezing the shoulder blades together, core tight, slight bend in the knee, push off back to middle. Trying not to step on our own feet. Keep the hips square to the front. Alright, going into our boxer skip. So open the hips up, bend the knees slightly as we turn it out, and we'll get some arm swings going in there as well. So opening the chest, stretching out the back as well. Open those hips up, get them working. Alright, runner right leg moving, so left leg half squat support position, right leg pistoning, chest is up, arms are also pumping, warm up those shoulders and upper body. Core is tight, helping to drive that leg and keep those hips square. Pump that knee as quick as you can, pump those arms as well, nice and quick. Up down windmill, arms and legs open and wide. Come down, opposite hand to foot, up, back in the middle. Opposite hand to foot, back up in the middle, squeeze the shoulder blades and the glutes. Rotate the spine to look at the hand facing the ceiling. Then come up to the middle, chest up, squeeze the glutes. Nice stretch here as well as activating core and glutes. Left leg runner, right leg half squat support position. Left leg pumping, nice and quickly drive that knee up, chest up, arms pumping as well. Core is tight, hips and shoulders are square forward. Drive that knee as quick as you can. Nice and quick like a piston. Alright, squats to arm circles, backwards first, so reach up, open as we come down, and cross on the way up. Open and cross. Real full extension of the body, and then close it up. Swap to forward circles. Getting a bit lower in the squats now, we're warming. Keep the chest up. Hips go backwards and then come forward. Alright, inchworm forward and back. So fold over, hands come down, walk out to plank, then walk the feet up until they're under you and then walk them back. Plank, walk the hands back and go again. So you don't stand up, you walk the hands out, then you walk the feet in. Walk the feet out, walk the hands in. Keep going. Get that core activated. All right, standing up, cross behind heel taps. So hands by our side, hips forward, squeezing the hamstring, contracting to lift the leg diagonally backwards. Stretch of the quad, little oblique crunch to reach down and tap that foot. Make sure you got the hips forward so you're getting that bonus stretch of the quad and hip flexor. Alright, side to side windmill, arms and legs wide, come down to the side, opposite hand to foot, then shoot over, keeping the hips low, keeping the toes face forward, hips go backwards into that side lunge, bonus stretch of the groin on that straight leg. Don't come up in the middle, just go side to side, driving through the heel to activate that glute. And then finishing just with our squat to knee drive. So we squat down, knee drive up, squat down, knee drive up. Thrust those hips forward on that knee drive by squeezing the glute on that straight leg. Abs contract to lift that knee up. Powerful. Knee drive, thrust those hips forward. Low squat. Lovely. Alright. So warm up done, grab a quick drink, take off any layers you need. Alright, so 20 exercises, 2 sets. 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, bonus 30-second rest between sets. The aim of all these exercises is not speed and getting as many reps in as possible. It is getting as many clean, stable reps as possible, which means going slow and steady and controlled, core tight, actively working on our balance. First exercise, we have a reverse lunge to knee drive. Right leg is working, so right leg stays on the ground. Left leg is going to go back into a reverse lunge. Tap the knee, push through the right heel, drive that left knee up, hold it for a second, engaging the core, and then back. Let's get going. So right leg stays on the ground the whole time. Left drops back, tap the knee down, drive forward. Hold it there, then go back slowly. Up. Squeeze that right glute at the top, thrust the hip forward, then sink the hips back. Knee stays above the ankle. Use the arms to help you. Hips stay square to the front. Core is working. Right glute is doing a lot of the work here. Core is working to drive that knee up as well on the knee drive. Keep the chest upright. Good work. As I said, it's not about speed, it's about slow controlled movement. All right. Wide oblique mountain climbers. Extended arm plank. You hit the hips low, drive the knee to the same side elbow, hold it for a second, and then back. Other leg up to the same elbow and back. Back should not move throughout this exercise. Hips should stay where they are. We use the obliques to crunch that leg up and hold it, and to keep the hips square, not dropping to that side where there is now no longer a leg supporting us. Core tight, back stays straight. Hold that crunch for a second before you put the leg back. Lovely work. All right. One leg squat, right leg is working. So left leg is off the ground again. We're squatting back as low as we can. Left leg goes back as well rather than forward. So we go down, low as we can, hold, quickly up, straighten that right leg, squeeze the glute, then come down again. Slow, quickly up, shoot those hips forward, work on that balance. Left leg stays off the ground the whole time. Chest stays up as much as possible. It will fold over a bit when you go down, but try to keep the head upright. And straighten that leg, drive through the heel. Squeeze the booty at the top. Keep the hips square to the front. That left leg goes back straight, it doesn't cross over. Lovely. All right. Right side, oblique dip to reach under. So let's go extended arm, side plank. So we have our arm up, we drop the right hip, squeeze up, left hand comes under, rotates, touches the ground, and we open again. Drop the right hip, squeeze up, left hand comes under, touches behind, opens up. Really working on that balance. Shoulder is working a lot here, obliques are working, and glute on that bottom leg is working as well. Drop the hip, squeeze up, rotate under, keeping the balance, open up. Squeeze, keep those hips high. Squeeze the glute and the obliques. Good work. All right, right leg working, one leg hamstring pull through. So we have our hands, palms off the ground, so we're on our butt, right leg is out, extended straight, hips up, left leg is hovering. Right leg pulls through, left leg stays up, we squeeze, hips up, hips come back. Left leg stays off the ground, right leg is pulling through with the hamstring, hold, and back. So on the heel, squeeze the hamstring, lift those hips, and back. Left quad is working here as well to keep that leg high and locked out. But the main focus is that right hamstring and glute. Slow and steady. Core is working to keep those hips square and not dropping to that left side. Squeeze the booty, squeeze the hamstring. Lovely. All right. Flipping over onto our hands and knees. We've got bird dog crunches. Right arm, left leg. Straight back. Right arm, left leg go out. Come together, knee to elbow and out. Knee to elbow underneath, crunching and extend. Work on keeping the back flat and our body stable, not rotating along that diagonal axis of those 2 points of contact with the ground. Crunch, use the abs, extend, use the glute and back of the shoulder. Crunch, elbow to knee and hold, and extend. Keep the right knee under the hip, left hand under the shoulder. Chest and hips square to the ground. Go work. All right, right leg pistol squat if you need. You can use a chair or a bed. Otherwise, you can grab your left foot. Right leg is going down in the pistol. So grab that left foot if you can. Otherwise, use a chair, tap your butt down, stand up. Slow and steady with these ones. Get as low as you can. Push through the glute. Drive through the heel. Squeeze those hips forward at the top. Slow on the way down. Explosive on the way up. Straighten that leg. That side's getting fatigued. So go slow and steady and safe, but push through. Don't stop working. Lovely. All right. Right leg, we have a one leg inchworm to one arm plank on that right side. So left leg is off the ground, right leg down. We fold down, we inchworm forward, then we turn open to the left side so the right hand is down, one arm plank, back to center, left leg stays up, come back and stand. So the right leg stays on the ground the whole time. Left leg stays off the ground We rotate open to that plank. Then come back, keeping, whoop, so I lose my balance, keeping the left leg off the ground if possible. Inchworm out, keeping the hips square even though we have that floating leg. Open up, back to center. Walk the hands back, lovely. All right, reverse lunge to kick back. So right leg is staying on the ground again. Left leg goes back into a reverse lunge. Then we push through the heel, lift up to straight, sort of an arabesque. Then down to that reverse lunge again. Then back to middle. Left leg still goes back again though. So back, straighten the right leg, pivot the hips up, left leg straight back, down, stand. So the right leg does not move off the ground the whole time. The left leg goes back, up, back, and then to the center. Keeping the hips square the whole time. There's no rotation of the hips. Squeeze the glute on that left leg as we extend it. Lovely. All right, onto our backs, heels and hands, butt off the ground, just alternating crab toe touches. So we're up, opposite hand to foot, hold for a second, and down. Opposite hand to foot, and down. Keeping the hips and shoulders square to the ceiling. Do not rotate along that diagonal axis. So we're not rotating here. Keeping that hip square, lift the leg, crunch with the abs. Opposite hand to toe and hold for a second at that top there. So you have to control the core. Keep that balance. Keep the hips up, not too high, but off the ground. Splay your hand for added balance as well. Good work. All right, right leg working again. We're doing straight leg, extension forward, lateral leg to the side, and then straight kick back. So left leg stays on the ground. Right leg extends forward, down to middle, don't tap. Side to middle, back to middle. Don't put it on the ground though. So extend it straight forward, laterally to the side, straight back. Keep the hips square to the front the whole time, especially on that lateral raise. Don't rotate those hips open. Lock the leg out by engaging the quad. Slight bend in that left leg will help with your balance. Slow and steady. Forward, side, and back. Good work. All right, wheelies. So we start in our bear crawl position. Knees off the ground, toes are tucked. Opposite hand and leg raise, and we swing through to the raised arm side. Hold for a second. Come back. Back flat. Go to the other side. Keep that leg straight and up. Engage that inner thigh to keep it up and locked. Core is working to keep the torso square. The rotation is at the shoulder and the knee rather than the hip. Slow and steady with this one. It's all about form. Keep that core locked in and that balance. Lovely. All right, arabesque, right leg is working. So making it more difficult, we're going to have the arms going out in front. So right leg, slight bend. We bend at the hip forward, left leg goes back straight, arms go out straight in front. We hold, then come back up. Don't tap the left foot, just keep it hovering. Then go forward again. Keep that slight bend in that right leg. Keep the hips square to the ground. Pivot at the hip, chest goes down, leg comes up, arms go up as well. Oop, as I lose my balance. If that's too difficult with the arms, keep them down, but still drop the chest. So you have the arms down here instead of raised. But try it the most difficult first and then adjust down if you need. Really burn up that right glute and hamstring. Lovely. All right. We're going to have bear crawl, alternating, raising the opposite hand and foot as if we were crawling forward and back, but we're just going to hover it for a second. So back is straight. Right hand and left foot, hold up for a second, then tap down and swap. So just raise them slightly. Try and keep the back flat the whole time, hips flat the whole time. Work that core. Keep yourself stable when you lose those points of contact with the ground. Really tight on the abs. Back flat, knees under hips, hands under or wrist under shoulder. If 2 at a time is too hard, do 1. So 1 hand or 1 foot. Good work. All right, onto our back. We've got a reverse bridge hold with the right leg. Left leg is raising. So on our hands, right leg tucked in straight, hold up. Left leg, raise and lower. Raise and lower. Keeping the hips up by squeezing the right glute and hamstring, driving through the heel. Abs are keeping the hips square. Leg raises and lowers. If it's too difficult to keep up, when you lower the leg, then come down, tap the butt down, then drive back up, raise the leg again. Again, try the harder first, which is the hold. Then if you need to go down, go down. Good work. All right, elbow plank, opposite arm and leg, raise and hold for a second, then swap. So back flat, hips down, your plank position, then opposite hand and leg, raise for a couple of seconds, and back down, then swap. Really work that core to keep those hips square to the ground, shoulders square to the ground. Don't rotate along that axis. This is a very tough one. Again, if raising an arm and a leg at the same time is too difficult, just do 1 at a time. Keep the core involved. Protect the lower back. Good work. Lovely. All right. Right leg working again. We've got a kneeling prisoner squat. Get up. So on our knees, hands behind our head. Right leg comes out forward. We step up. Left knee drive. Hold. Then back down slowly to our knees. Only the right leg is working. So slow on the way down in the sort of one-legged squat. Then quick on the way up. Drive through the heel. Raise that knee up. Keep the chest up. Hips square. Slow and steady. Nice and controlled. On the way up and down. Core tight, keeping everything square. Drive through the heel. Good work. All right, extended arm plank with constant leg raise pulses of that right leg. So extended plank, hips down, right leg is just pulsing up and down. Hold as long as you can. Come down to reset if you need. So really working on keeping those hips square to the ground, not opening up or dropping to that side where the leg is missing. Pulsing up and down. Left quad is taking a lot of weight as well. Right glute is working, keeping that leg straight. Core is working, shoulders are burning. Good work, 10 seconds, less than 5. Hold it. Woo. Lovely, all right. Onto our back. Right leg glute bridge hold this time. Same thing with the leg raise and lower. So again, if you need to do tap down on the bum, that's fine. Otherwise, right leg down, up, and the leg just goes up and down. Just go to that 45-degree angle though. So keep the hips up by engaging the abs and driving through that right heel, activating the glute and hamstring. Core tight. Slow and steady. Keep those hips square to the ceiling. Don't let them drop to that left side. Squeeze the booty. Nearly there. Keep those hips high. Ooh, lovely. All right. Last one. Wide extended arm. Plank, opposite leg and arm raise and lower. So feet are wide, arms are wide. Opposite hand and leg raise, hold for a second, then down and swap. Raise, hold, down and swap. Try and keep steady when you hold for that second. Really working the core to fight that rotation of movement along that diagonal axis. Keep the back straight, hips down. Squeeze the booty to raise the leg. Squeeze the shoulder to raise the arm. Core tight, 10 seconds. Great work. Hold it for a second, then lower. Lovely, all right. 45-second rest, we're halfway through. Towel off, grab a drink. Ignore this buzzer. 30 seconds. Good work. So we've worked the right side, that set. We'll be working the left side this next set. So 15 seconds, we're starting with the reverse lunge to knee drive. Left leg staying on the ground. 3 seconds, the left leg stays, right leg goes back, tap, up forward knee drive, squeeze that left glute, down, tap, knee drive. Keep the right foot off the ground, apart from when it goes back behind in that lunge. Hips come forward on that knee drive, squeeze the booty, shove the hips forward, abs to lift that knee. Then back down, chest stays up the whole time. Tap down, come up. Down and up. Good work. Lovely. All right. Wide oblique mountain climbers. Remember to hold it for a second with that knee outside that same side elbow. Keep the hips square, engage the core. Let's go. So up, find your plank, hold it, drive the knee up, squeeze, and down. Keep everything flat. The only thing moving is that one leg. Everything else stays where it is. The core is driving that leg movement. Keep the hips square to the ground. Good work. Nice and tight. Straight back, straight hips. 3 seconds. Lovely. One leg squat, left leg. So left leg stays on the ground, right leg stays off the ground. Goes down backwards, go as low as we can, hold, drive up. You don't need to do the knee drive. Just snap the hips forward. That left leg can stay back though. Down and up. Push through that left heel. Glutes and hamstring doing a lot of work. Also front calf, the front of the shin. Anterior tibialis, I think. Hips back and low. Drive up. Time under tension, so slow on the way down. Get as low as possible and up. Lovely. All right. Left side, extended arm. Side plank, oblique dip to reach under. So feet stacked. Wrist under shoulder, up. Drop the hip, squeeze up. Hand rotates under, taps behind. Open the chest. Keep the hips up the whole time apart from when you're dipping. Squeeze those obliques. Squeeze the glute as well to keep those hips up. Abs are working to control that rotational movement. Lats and shoulder are working to keep our torso nice and straight. Good work. Slow and steady. 5 seconds. All right, one leg hammy pull through, left leg. So up on our fingers, right leg stays off the ground the whole time, left leg dig the heel in, pull through, squeeze, shoot the hips back, up, squeeze, and back. Really dig the heel in, pull yourself through with that hamstring. Try not to push yourself with the arms. Pull with the hamstring to get those legs and hips coming through, torso up. Core, keeping the hips square to the ceiling. Pull through, hold at the top. 10 seconds. Good work. Fatigue that muscle. Lovely. All right, bird dog crunches. Left hand, right leg. Remember, extend and then crunch. Keep the neutral spine. So left hand, right leg. Extend, hold, crunch, hold. Extend, hold, crunch, and hold. Keep the back flat. Hips rotated down like a dog with a tail between its legs. When you extend, use the booty and the back of the shoulder. When you crunch, use the abs. Core is helping keep us steady to the ground. Torso stays parallel to the ground, no rotation. Don't arch the back. Use the glute to raise that leg. Lovely. All right, pistol squat left side. So again, if you need to, you can sit down and up off a chair or a bed. Otherwise, grab onto that right foot and just go up and down nice and slow. Controlled motions, slow and up. Probably find you've got one side that's stronger than the other. This is my Rico side where I had my hamstring graph, so it's already pretty fatigued from the hamstring pull through, but we'll see how we go. Down and up. Whew. Hips back as far as we can. Go as low as we can, then up. 15 seconds. Ooh. Keep going. Fight through that burn. I'm feeling it. I'm with you. Ooh. Ow. All right. Left leg, one leg inchworm. one arm plank, open up. So left leg stays down the whole time. Right leg is raised. Fold over, inchworm out. Plank and then rotate open to that left side. Hold it. Back to the middle. Hands back. Step up or stand up, but keep that right leg off the ground. So all left leg, left obliques here. Back to center. And stand. Fold over. Walk it out. Or inch it out. Open to that side. Back to center. Core is really working here. We've got all kinds of ways that we want to fall over, but we're not going to work. Lovely. All right, reverse lunge to kick back. Left leg is working, so left leg stays on the ground. Right leg goes back, then kicks up. So right leg back to the lunge, up to the kick back to the lunge, upright. Left leg stays on the ground the whole time. Drive through the heel. So hips go back, left knee above ankle, and then come up, straighten that left leg, lift the right leg straight back to the lunge, back to feet together. Hips stay square the whole time, there's no rotation. Chest stays up on the lunge, goes down to face the ground on that kick back up on the lunge, then back up. Oh, this side is fatigued. Down, lovely. Whew. All right. Crab alternating toe touches. So hands and heels, or hands and feet on our back, hips up. Alternate hand to foot, hold for a second, and back. Keep the hips square and raised, using the core. Fight that rotational movement. Activate those abs. Back is also working here. Keeping us nice and straight to the ceiling as I lose my balance. Told you it was going to happen. It's not the first time, won't be the last. Good work, 10 seconds. Nice and steady. Good work. All right. Left leg, that straight leg extension forward, raise laterally, and straight kick back. So right leg stays on the ground, left leg is moving. It raises forward. Back to center, don't touch, out to the side. Back to center, don't touch down, and back. Back to center, don't touch down. So left leg stays extended and off the ground the whole time. Hips stay square facing forward the whole time. On the extension back, the kick back, you can tilt the hips forward a little bit and the chest forward to get that extension. Otherwise, chest stays upright for the forwards extension and the lateral raise. Good work. Core locked in tight, helping us balance. Good work. All right, wheelies. Remember to hold in each position for a second. Start in our bear position. Knees off the ground. Opposite hand and foot raised. We turn to the side where we raise the hand. Back. Turn. And back. Straighten that leg. Squeeze that inner quad. Hip flexors working as well. Core as always. That involves our back and shoulders. Keep the torso nice and square. So what I mean by that is your shoulders and hips stay in a line. 4 points of a rectangle. Good work. All right, arabesque left leg. So right leg goes back, Chest and arms go forward. Left leg stays on the ground, slight bend the whole time. Let's go. Hips stay square. Hold at the extended point, then slowly back. Working on that balance and that control through the movement. Slight bend will help. Quad and hamstring working really hard. Same with the calf and the front muscles near the shin. Squeeze the lats as well to raise those arms. Good work. 10 seconds. No, lost that one. Alright. Bear crawl. Opposite hand and foot hover for a second. Again, if you can't do hand and foot at the same time, just raise one and just alternate all four. Let's go. So get your position, and then hover just for a couple of seconds, then back down and swap. This is really tough. You lose 2 points of contact and you're in a weird position. Really work that core and that back, glutes as well, to stabilize. As I lose my balance badly on that side. That's fine. I'm gonna keep working at it. Good work. Back flat, hips low, or flat rather. Nearly there. Great work. All right, left leg, reverse bridge hold, right leg raise and lower. So on our hands, left leg is planted, squeeze up, right leg lifts to 90 and lowers. Keep the hips up, pushing through the left heel. Squeeze the booty, squeeze the hamstring. Right quad is locking out the leg. Hips are staying square by using our abs. 20 seconds, great work. Push through that burn. Right, shake it. Again, if it's too difficult to stay up on the lower, tap your butt down and then come back up to the hold. 3 seconds. All right, elbow plank, opposite arm and leg, raise and hold for a second, and swap. Let's go. So back flat. I know this is a tough one. Really concentrate. If it's too hard to do arm and leg at the same time, just raise one and alternate between different sides and arms and legs. You'll find it's easier if you have your feet a bit wider than normal. Really activate that core, squeeze those abs. Good work. 10 seconds, keep going. Keep the back flat. Lovely. Great work. All right. Left leg, kneeling prisoner. One leg, get up to knee drive. So on our knees, hands behind our head. Left leg comes forward, drive through the heel, stand up, knee drive. Slow on the way down. Push through the heel, hips forward, abs tight, slow on the way down. Explosive on the way up, slow, controlled, lower on the way down. Chest stays up the whole time. Drive through the heel. Good work. Lovely. All right, extended arm plank. Leg raise pulses, left leg up. So let's go. So find your plank, and then raise that left leg, pulse it up and down, squeezing the glute. Core is tight, stopping our hips from opening or dropping. They stay square to the ground. Shoulders are working, helping to stabilize as well. Core is nice and tight, locked in. Keep those hips square. Right quad working, taking a lot of that weight. Just pulse that leg. 10 seconds. Good work. Finish strong. 3. All right. One leg glute bridge hold, leg raise and lower. So left leg on the ground, right leg raising. Let's go. Drive through the heel, up, then raise that leg to 90 and 45. Keep the hips up and level by engaging the abs. Drive through the left heel, squeeze the glutes and hamstring to keep the hips up. Good work. Nearly there. 15. Push through that burn. You can do it. Keep up. Ooh. Oh, lovely. All right. Last exercise. Wide extended arm plank. Opposite arm and leg. Raise and hold for a second. So go wider than normal with the legs. Get your plank and then opposite arm and leg hold. Down. Raise and hold for a second. Down. Keep the back flat throughout. Hips square, shoulders square, no rotation. Lovely. Halfway. Nearly there. Push through. Finish off strong. 10 seconds. 5. Finish off. All right, and we are done. Great work. Let's grab a sweaty selfie, then we'll go into a stretch. Walk around, towel off, grab a drink. Whew. That was tougher than I expected. Doesn't have to be high intensity to get a great workout. Whew. All right. Where are we at? 421 calories. Not bad for no impact, low intensity. Definitely still a great workout. All right, let's get into a stretch. Let's just start with our legs wide, about sumo width apart. Hands straight down. Going to reach over to our left side with the right hand. Slide the left hand down the knee and then just reach, pushing the right hip away from you. Keep the chest upright. Feel those obliques. All right, back to center, go the other side. So slide the right hand down the right side, left hand up and across over to that right side. Stretch those obliques and the hip. Back to center, this time with the right hand, we're going up and forward at a 45-degree angle. So we're getting a bit of the lats at the back here as well. Keep pushing the hip diagonally backwards. And back up to center. And then left hand, 45-degree forwards on that right side. Shoot the hips back. Feel that nice stretch. All right, back to center. Spread those legs a little bit wider. We're going to fold forward and down to the left side and grab onto the back of the left heel. So pull yourself down and across, stretching out left hamstring, but also right lats, bit of the hip and glute as well. Pull yourself down as far as you can and across. Keep the legs straight, feet facing forward. So you'll be feeling this on that right lats, lower back, bit of the back of the shoulder as well, left hamstring, bit of the groin too. Alright, walk the hands to the center and then just fold forward, get those hamstrings, just drop the weight of your torso, let it hang. And then walk over to that right side, grab onto the back of that right heel and pull yourself across and down. This time getting the right hamstring and groin, left lats and back of the shoulder as well. Alright, coming back to the middle, tuck your feet under you. We're going to go left leg out straight, right leg tucked in, bottom of our foot inside of our thigh. Keep the hips facing forward square. Right arm going to fold over and reach for those toes. If you can't reach your toes, just reach in line with them and pull. If you can reach the toes, grab onto them and pull. Just keep that chest open. So you're stretching out the obliques on that right side. Back of the shoulder a little bit as well. Alright, closing that shoulder off now. Putting the right hand outside of the left foot and pulling across. So getting hamstring now as well as the lats on the lower back of that right side and a bit of the back of the right shoulder. Pull yourself across. If you can't grab onto your hand, that's fine. Onto your heel rather, that's fine. Just grab onto like the floor and pull yourself that way. And then take that right hand, put it inside of the heel, left hand on the outside and fold forward along the line of that left leg. So really working on the hamstring here. Drop that chest as low as you can. Again, if you can't grab your heel, that's fine. Just grab onto the ground and pull. Alright, coming upright again, meet those feet in the middle, both bent, bottoms of the feet together, heels as close to your butt as possible, grab onto your toes, and then fold forward, dropping those knees to the ground, getting those groins. Push forward, drop the torso. Open those hips up. Alright, chest back up, straighten that right leg, pull that left leg in, chest still facing forward, left hand, reach over along towards those right toes if you can. If not, just reach in that line and pull against or reach for the wall or whatever. If you can grab the toes, pull onto them, but keep that chest open. So we're getting those obliques on that left side now. Alright, closing the chest off, grab onto the outside of the right heel so the left hand comes out across, and then pull yourself down, getting more of the lats and the back of that left shoulder now, as well as the hamstring on the right side. Then take that left hand inside of the right foot and pull yourself down along the line of that right leg. Dropping as close as you can, fold the torso over, elongate that stretch. Alright, coming back up, just do a little bit of the glutes to finish off. So swing the legs over, right leg goes across the left leg, bent, and then push with your hands, your torso up, driving the right ankle towards the chest as the knees driven away. Get those right glutes. So drive as high as you can with that chest to elongate that stretch. Alright, then slide the left foot out a little bit further, drop the right foot fully across the body on the ground, and then twist back of the left elbow against the right knee and push, twist to that right side. Alright, back to center, swapping legs, so right foot's on the ground now, left crosses over, scoot the right heel in as close as we can to drive the ankle up, and then push your chest up with your hands, driving the left knee away, stretch those glutes. Push a little deeper, so push higher. Stretch out those glutes. And then scoot that right foot forward a bit, left foot over onto the ground, crossed, back of the right elbow on that left knee, and twist the torso to that left side. Nice rotation. Alright, and then come back to middle, uncross your legs, and we are done. Alright guys, great work on completing this 40-minute full body stability and balance workout and deep stretch cool down. If you followed along at home, I'd love to hear your feedback. It is always appreciated, and as always, keep your eyes on the page for more workouts from me over the coming weeks. Catch you guys.